Here's the thing about Valentine's Day. It's such a painfully awkward holiday. If you go to a restaurant,
it's packed.
You can look around. It's packed, and you see the guy, that's been there with his wife forever, and she's all dolled up, and he's looking over at her thinking, God, I'm going to have to fuck her tonight. And then you see the woman over there, and she's looking at her husband who is not aged well, and she's like, God, I'm probably going to have to give him a job tonight.
Right.
It's a total bullshit made up day.
It's a hassle too.
Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. And it's just this really weird, awkward holiday.
So this just got me thinking, do you guys agree with what they said right there? Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Sessa and you're welcome to Sessa Spill. Today we're spilling about men who say they don't celebrate Valentine. I mean, is Valentine really so important? I know, like, as a Nigerian, I mean, it's not something that we really celebrate. Okay, it's an holiday that it's such a big deal in Nigeria because obviously, yes, and we've grown up to the fact that, oh, Nigerian men are this and that, and and whatnot, and it's not like a cultural thing for us because obviously we are Nigerians. But at the end of the day, life is about evolving, and I think that so long biblically is not wrong, okay, you should be able to celebrate that one person who you call special, who you feel is special to you. Opening your mouth to just say, oh, I love you, you're so special, is not enough. I mean, like, I don't feel like it's only on Valentine's Day that you should even get your man or your woman roses and stuff. Occasionally, you could just spring up that sort of surprise on them and make them feel special. But anyway, guys, enough of me talking. Let's go listen to what people thought about, all of these Valentines and whatnot and what it is and if it's worth being celebrated or not. Let's listen to them and I'll be right back with my thoughts.
If a man tells you that he does not believe in Valentine's Day, I want you to strain your ears to hear the silent with you. Because there are only two reasons that a man will press that he's not interested in Valentine's Day. One, because he doesn't want to do Valentine's Day with you, and he either will be or in future will do Valentine's Day with another type of woman. Or two, because he wants to create a culture of bare minimum. So he wants to be in a relationship or situationship where you have little to no expectations of him. And they all have the same excuses. It's hilarious. Oh, I'm not going to celebrate Valentine's Day because it's a holiday and, they just want to make money from us. Even if that's true, it's a holiday that everybody's celebrating. So you want your girl to be left out. Okay. Or they'll say something like, oh, no, I don't believe in that. I think every day is Valentine's Day. I treat my girl like every day is Valentine's Day. Knowing full well that if we actually went and asked their girl knows full well that's not the case. She knows every day is not Valentine's Day. And if every day is Valentine's Day, then why is every day Valentine's Day in your home but Valentine's Day? If you're that big of a lover and you love on your girl every day, why are you missing her out on the day when everyone's being celebrated? Because it's not the government institution that suffers or the people that puts on these holidays. It's your girl who you claim to love and treat like a queen every single day. But one thing I do want to say in defense of the men is a man is not doing you dirty by not celebrating Valentine's Day if he hasn't made any kind of commitment to you. So unless that man has directly used the words, do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you want to be in a relationship? And you have accepted and you are in a relationship, it is a situationship. I don't care how nice the situationship is. I don't care how fun. I don't care how enjoyable. I don't care how often he sees you. I don't care what he buys you. It is a situationship. So by default, he's not doing you dirty. He is showing you how he feels about you. And if you don't like the feeling, that constitutes as a red flag. And what are you supposed to do when you see red? Stop. Because nobody on earth should make you feel like you're not worth celebrating for whatever the reason. I would choose a man any day of the week who would celebrate me, even if he didn't believe in the setup for the celebration. Now, like I always say, there's always an exception to the rule. For best results, assume it's not you. Mwah.
So last year around Valentine's Day, I was dating somebody for like 2-3 months. Tell me why 2 weeks prior to Valentine's Day, he asks as if he can give me a call, that he wants to tell me something serious. So I'm like, okay, cool, what is it? He goes, hey, I just wanted to give you a call to just let you know that I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. You don't what? So I'm on the phone and I'm like, okay. He's like, you're not mad? I'm like, no. You don't celebrate it, I respect it. He didn't tell me why he didn't celebrate it, but he tries to carry on the conversation and change the subject. And I made an excuse to get off the phone. And he goes, you're not mad, right? I'm like, no. It's cool. Hang up the phone. And never spoke to him again. I kid you not. Because it's really that serious. What do you mean you're dating me and 2 weeks prior you're going to tell me you don't celebrate something? Because the man that I'm with is going to celebrate it. And clearly he wasn't that man.
Okay, I got a question in the DM. It's from this girl as Valentine's Day is approaching. She asked me, what does it mean if the guy that you've been dating don't give you any Valentine's gifts? And honestly, it depends on the person. Some people don't care for those type of holidays because they show they love and they show their appreciation year round. I know people who's been married 20 plus years who don't celebrate their anniversary. So I went ahead and I asked her, how does he treat you on an everyday basis? She said, they treat each other like regular, boyfriend and girlfriend. It could be gifts on a random day, dates on a random day. Very much basic, nothing bad. But there's just nothing ever highlighted on Valentine's Day. I said, is your birthday highlighted? She said, yes. I said, do y'all have children together? She said, no. I said, so he don't have an issue celebrating you on your special days, such as your birthday. So your question and the issue is Valentine's Day. She said, yes. I said, do y'all have social media? She said, yes. I said, does he post you on his social media? She said, yes. I said, sis, you're going to have to sit this one out. Your man, he shows love and appreciation in different ways. And it is always worth a conversation. But I don't think that you need to fight this battle. I think you should just let it slide. A lot of the questions I asked her was for me to identify some red flags so I can give her the best advice possible, because she reached out to me for advice. You feel me? And I ain't got no advice for her. You can have a conversation. You can be like, Balance, hey, babe, like I just noticed that blah, 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 blah. Is there a reason? Let him tell you your reason. And then you can express to him how celebrating Valentine's Day in some way, big or small, whatever, celebrating it in some way is important to you as his girlfriend. So can we maybe go to dinner? Can we plan, a movie? Or also as the girlfriend, you can also take the initiative. You plan dinner and a movie. You not saying that you buy him flowers and you buy him gifts or anything like that. But if y'all do random things on random days, how about you take the initiative and show him how important it is to you? Drop a little hint or something. You feel me? Let me know if y'all think I gave her, good advice.
My man don't celebrate Valentine's Day. You know why he don't celebrate Valentine's Day? Because he has no intention of giving you anything. And you know why you're accustomed with it? With he saying he's not celebrating Valentine's Day? Because you're accustomed of not getting anything. Even if he doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day, does not give him the right to not buy you something or show you appreciation. Stop covering up for these men. Oh, my man don't celebrate Valentine's Day. And I don't really like Valentine's Day. How are you going to like it when you don't get anything? How are you going to like when you're in that relationship for so many years and you're not accustomed to getting anything? A gift, birthday, no gift, anniversary, no gift, Valentine's Day, no appreciation. Come on. If he love you, if he appreciates you, whether he don't celebrate something, he's going to buy it something for you. Come on, let's get it on. Oh, my man don't celebrate. And I don't really like Valentine's Day. No, Valentine's Day is not really special to me because you're not accustomed to getting anything.
Yo, how a man treats you before Valentine's Day shows you how he really feels about you. If he ghosts you 1 week or a couple days before Valentine's Day, he either has another girl or he's just cheap and doesn't want to spend money on you. He just doesn't think you're worth it. If he hits you with the, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, or that I don't do holidays, that's not a real holiday if you ask me. He's just cheap and doesn't want to spend money on you. If he hits you with the, oh, babe, I'm busy on Valentine's Day. You know I gotta work. I'm so sorry. But it's okay. We're gonna celebrate on the 15th. I got you on the 15th. I don't know one nice way to say this, but you're the side chick. He definitely has a girlfriend. He probably has a wife. Let's be for real. These men out here be trifling. But all I know is one thing. You definitely the side chick. Or he tries to hit you with the, damn, you know I've been stressing between bills and my job and the shit I'm going through with my family, and you over here worried about gifts and dumb shit. I thought we was bigger than that. You over here mad about some chocolates and da-da-da. Ladies, be blind if you want to, but all the signs are there. And I would do a video explaining like what to do if a man does this to you on Valentine's Day, how to go about it. But it's pointless because the answers are all the same. Leave him, block him, move on. It's that simple.
Okay, so I'm a girl who loves love. Like, I just love love. So I love Valentine's Day. I don't see how y'all can ever be with a man who doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day. It's like, sir, what do you mean by that? You can't get me no flowers, like the $5 ones. You can't get me no chocolate, the $5 ones. Or you just don't want to because you don't like me like that. Me personally, I just feel like it just gets to a point. Because for me personally, it's the little things that matter. You can't even do the little things for Valentine's Day. But yet we're together year round. Like, I'm confused. I just seen this one girl on my timeline and she was basically like, yeah, my man don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but I'm okay with that. Sis, no, you're not. You're not okay with that. And honestly, there's no one who can convince me that she is okay with that. You may be settling for that, but you're not okay with it. And why would you be? Why should you be? Like, you deserve to be loved, celebrated, appreciated. Now, I'm not saying, he got to go out and buy you Dior. But you can't give me a little card, some roses, some chocolates. Do you even like me for real? Like, what are we doing here?
Baby, look, I'm going to be real with y'all. If he ain't get you nothing for Valentine's Day, that man actually hates you. He don't really want a relationship with you because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. He's going to do it for the woman that he actually wants. He's not going to make excuses on why he didn't take you out for Valentine's Day or, why he didn't get you candy or anything like that. He's just going to do it if that's the man that actually says that he wants you. Because there were roses that were, $4.99 and up, flowers that were $9 and up. It was never about him not having money. It was more about him not actually wanting anything to do with you or the relationship. He does not value you or the relationship. You're not really the woman that he wants. Look, you can get something like this. He could have gave you something like that, which is like $5. But yet, you're still thinking and wishing and hoping that he's going to take you out and all that stuff. I'm going to tell you, ain't coming, baby, and it never will from that man. The sad reality is what he didn't do for you on Valentine's Day is something that he is going to do for another girl. But y'all stay safe.
Why do some of y'all get defensive and combative when it comes to not celebrating Valentine's Day? Especially like when the counter argument is, oh, it's just one day of the year. Don't wait until Valentine's Day to show love. You should show love on other days. I mean, yeah, you're right. And also, you know what I mean? Like, this is just an additional opportunity to show love. I think if you love your partner or like and love your partner, you should be looking for opportunities to show that love, right? Like, why would you show love the rest of the year and then take February 14th off? Does that really make sense? And also, the ones that say that, are y'all actually showing love on other days? Or you just copping out for real? Like, what is it? Do you not actually love your partner or like them? Because you only stand to make them feel liked, loved, appreciated, special, etc. You know what I mean? Or is it because there's an expectation for you to spend money? Because it's really not, at least in my experience, it's not. In my experience, the more thoughtful the gift, the more it was appreciated. And there's so many gifts and gestures that you can do and give that don't require money. So what is it really?
What do you think about a guy not getting his girlfriend something for Valentine's Day?
I think they put in zero effort.
Should she leave him?
If he's capable and he didn't, then yeah, probably.
What about if you're in a, like, what if you've only been talking to a guy for a couple months? Should he get you something on Valentine's Day?
Definitely.
What would you say is your biggest advice to girls that are with a guy that say, like, Valentine's Day isn't a huge deal and don't do anything for them?
I just think that's somebody that's not wanting to put in any effort. Like, they're
That's
just
what
kind
I
of lazy.
think.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's more about, it's not about getting you something on Valentine's Day. It's not about material things. It's mostly about the effort.
Just making you feel loved that day.
Yeah, like putting a smile on your face. Like for us, he's been building a house for me and I've been working my butt off on our business, and we still took the time to get each other cards, get each other flowers, get each other massages. And we're so busy right now, but you just make time to,
I know, it was really hard actually to plan something for you because I was working all day.
Yeah.
You were working.
Yeah.
We were trying to like move hotel rooms. We're flying out the next day. We weren't able to really bring anything, but we still made it work.
You got to.
It's kind of weird to me when people be in full-blown relationships and say, Valentine's Day is just another day to me. I show love every day. So do my man, but he's going to add that sprinkle on top just to make me feel special. This is why it's important to be with people that love you, not just tolerate you.
And when he tell you that he doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day, remember how he celebrated Super Bowl Sunday. Because I don't know a single man who did not have a plan. Even the ones who hate football, they all had a plan. If him and his boys were going out, you better believe that they made a reservation at somebody's bar. And they looked into it ahead of time. And to the ones who stayed in, he bought wings at the store, French fries, ranch sauce, chips and dip, DiGiorno pizzas, and beers that his boys like. And while he was at the store thinking about his boys and what they like, he walked by some roses that were $19.99 and that box of heart-shaped chocolate and the aisle with all the Hallmark cards. And not once did he think of you. Not once did he say, I'm gonna throw this in the cart for her. He had that beer in the cart though. He had them wings in the cart though. But he had a plan of how he was gonna celebrate Super Bowl Sunday. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, and don't you forget it, sis.
Watching the way white people and black people do Valentine's Day so differently is so funny to me, because all of my white friends' Instagram stories are like, Happy Valentine's Day, heart at Love Soccer 42. But then all of my black friends' Instagram stories are like a super underexposed picture of them at a very expensive restaurant with like one arm across the thing and then maybe some roses and whatever gift they got in a separate slide. Like, I know who that is because that's my friend. It's just so funny to me. Like, why do we, I'm still digging this out, but I feel like we tend to use social media to curate an image about ourselves, whereas I feel like a lot of the way white people use social media, Instagram especially, in the way that it's become like millennial and Gen Z Facebook, is more for like life and status updates and mandatories as opposed to like create any certain type of image. And to be clear, that's an extreme generalization, especially when you get into the world of like models and influencing. Like, that doesn't really apply to that. I'm talking about like people from high school.
I'm going to put you onto something real quick. If your man ruins every Valentine's Day or dumps you every Valentine's Day, or like is just really bad at it and gets really arsey before Valentine's Day, it's because you're dating an avoidant man, okay? But let me flip it for you. The reason he is ruining life, I have one of those, don't worry, on Valentine's Day is because people become avoidant, men become avoidant because they had high expectations from parents who engulfed them or abandoned them as children. They had such high expectations and nagging negative people in their lives, they preempt your wants and needs to be ridiculous. You want extreme jewelry, you want this, that, the other. They also don't really love extravagant signs of a forced affection. So Valentine's Day is like a disaster for them. Number one, they feel like you're going to have huge expectations and they start to hate you for it secretly when you don't even have them because people in their past had huge expectations, okay? So they're already rebelling against you. And secondly, it's a forced in their head holiday where they have to celebrate the love for you. So if you have one of those people and you want to be one of those people, now don't comment, just dump him, just dump him. I understand. This is for the people who want to be with that avoidant person. You need to understand that you need to take down the volume on the expectation, even though you don't have it, and be like, hey, I'm thinking we need to this on Valentine's Day, and treat it as a super casual kind of vibe. Treat it as an activity you can do together, okay? No, look. I know that might not be for you, but if you like this type of guy, that's how you stop him acting like an ass every Valentine's Day, okay? Just plan the holiday together, ignore it completely, or the thing that you should do, that I would do, is like act like it's not even a thing for one time, and then they'll come out of their little avoidant snail shell for the next one more and more and more. That's what they do. They come out of their little snail shell more and more, stick their little beady little head out, because now they want to participate now that nothing's required of them. That's what they're like. If you want them, that's how you get them.
Here's the thing about Valentine's Day. It's such a painfully awkward holiday. If you go to a restaurant,
It's packed.
you can look around, it's packed, and you see the guy, that's been there with his wife forever, and she's all dolled up, and he's looking over at her thinking, God, I'm going to have to her tonight. And then you see the woman over there, and she's looking at her husband who is not aged well, and she's like, God, I'm probably going to have to give him a job tonight.
Right.
It's a total bullshit made up day.
It's a hassle too.
Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. And it's just this really weird, awkward holiday.
What are your thoughts concerning all of this after hearing this analogy? Now, these women that were saying that, you go to a restaurant and this and that, and, you're thinking, oh, we're probably going to just do this, or I'm probably just going to do this with him and whatnot, the sexual part that we were talking about. I mean, are they saying, okay, it's only the younger generation that truly enjoy celebrating Valentine or what? I'm trying to understand their point that they're trying to buttress right there. Anyway, I feel like, it's good that you have a person who values you and, appreciates you and makes you feel that way, makes you feel special. But I don't think that one day of celebration should be what will ruin your marriage. And if this is something you like also, I think you should be communicated to your partner and let them know. And if they're not willing to change, well, I guess if you're married, you have to deal with it. Or if you're in a relationship, then it's easier for you to still make up your mind on what you want to do with the individual. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts concerning all of this? Leave your thoughts to me in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.